不是啦，我们现在主要冲主线了啊，什么东西不要管。现在我已经跟我们现在玩到是说跟这个这个选美小姐呢，这个这个舞厅的女郎呢，她是怎么样，你知道吗？她很厉害哈，她是跟这个我们这个死者呢是勾上了，结果死者后来发现呢，这个死者是跟他在里面呢亲热的时候呢，有一个子弹从窗户这边打过来啊哈。结果一开始我们就想说，到底是谁射的，从这个里面射出来的人？我们第一个怀疑的是说，是不是这个女郎啊，这个舞女自己呢，去把这个佣兵给干掉了，就是我们的死者干掉，然后她自己编了一个故事，说有一个子弹从窗户外面起来。后来我们就发现呢，其实呢，有一个同性恋叫做 Ruby 的女孩，一开始看上了他。结果呢，他这个人呢，他本身是异性恋嘛，然后他就跟这个佣兵搞上了嘛。那个 Ruby 呢，就好像呢，从这边这扇门哦，右边这扇门走上来，走到这个门是隐蔽的门哦，一般人是进不了的哦，只有地头蛇才可以知道这扇门打开，哦，才可以进出这扇门哦。结果他可能从 Ruby 呢从这边上来，然后站在这边呢射一枪，把那个佣兵给干掉了啊！以至于呢，然后 Ruby 是谁呢？Ruby 就是我们这个哈迪兄弟会的真正的幕后的老大。所以说现在 Ruby 我们到现在都还没有看到他的真面目哈。我们竟然已经知道这样的故事了。哎呦，这种内衣是不是？我可以剪吗？不行。我们既然已经知道这样的故事呢，我们现在就赶快跟哈迪兄弟会说怎么样呢？你哈迪兄弟会啊？现在这个门是不是可以开啊？我想一下，可以开。
You see, you immediately feel.
不要开了哈。我们现在不管了，推主线。我们就是要跟哈迪兄弟会说，跟他说哈，我们已经知道全部的来龙去脉了，你们就不要在那边装傻了，再跟我这个什么玩躲猫猫，现在就赶快跟我说，Ruby 在哪里
It's you again. What is it?
？What is it？ 怎么样啊？我跟卡利耶谈过了，现在我要跟 Ruby 讲。
Why?
哼，他是你真正的老大。
You're cuckoo, cop. I'm the only man responsible for this unit. Get with it, or fuck off.
酷酷是什么啦？酷酷我好像酷酷。
Yeah, fuck off.
我跟你讲哈，我见过哈，他吸鸦片呐哈。我跟他就是我就跟他抬杠了。
Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this. Not on my watch, you're not. Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
Steamroller.
And fuck you too, moral
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
你看哈，这个逻辑思维7，然后所有呢可以加的绿色的，我全都已经加了，就代表我们玩的这个哈，我们收集的情报是非常的详细的啊。看到外面的脚车，当然看过，上演一出戏，重建，发现古董冰枪，哎呦，真的是哎，发现秘密通道，连秘密通道我都发现了啊，代表秘密通道呢是跟主线一定有关系的，绝对不要小看这个秘密通道。
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostile cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
突然那就是打通任督二脉了，他所有事情他都想通了。
Because she was here all night with us.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101.
She was here all night, 11:30 to 12:15. She was here during all that time.
虽然你怀疑哈，你是推断说他从秘密通道上去杀了他，开枪了，但是你们也没有在现场啊，你们也没有办法确定说到底他有没有中途离开。这个东西是太难了。
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
No.
That's a lie.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what that operation is again, Carl.
哦，我讲一下哈，这群人哈有可能哦不知道，他们有可能以为那个佣兵是被这个舞女的追杀者杀了，他们有可能被蒙在鼓里，这是有可能的。
And just because she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot him. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
为什么你会想过呢？这个话，这个他这样讲的话，好像他们真的不知道这个 Ruby 是杀人凶手的真相哦。他们有怀疑过，但是他们确定 Ruby 不是开枪的那个人，所以说他们这群人可能是被蒙在鼓底的哦。
He's been through it. That means
Yes,
he
你看，
suspected her too.
对呀，你看到没有？他们也曾经考虑过他是杀人凶手，但是他们现在确信不是他。
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
对，没错。现在哈迪兄弟会也证明了 Ruby 有曾经短暂的在离开他们的视线过哈。对吧？你们确定是从子弹射过来？
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinet.
对呀，你不可能在远处射的啦，不可能在很远的地方射。
Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up.
没错，有72%的几率就是从屋顶上射的。
72%. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? Your guys in the lab?
Definitely lie. The truth is not credible.
No, you can't. I know what you did here on the weekend. People talk. And what they say doesn't sound like a science cop. You're a madman.
Those numbers were an asshole, man.
Yeah, and they don't put her on the roof either. It's just mambo jumbo. He hasn't got shit.
Mambo Jumbo Mambo Jumbo Mambo Jumbo 是特大号了 ，Mambo 是什么 ？Mambo 喃喃的，就是 Mambo 就是喃喃自语哈，就是特大号的喃喃自语。对哈，我现在讲了，我故意不要讲说有个秘密通道了，但是我讲说有一个吊车。那我要讲这句话吗？我要声东击西吗？我故意讲吊车。
I've seen the winch. I'm not blind. You saying she reeled herself up by her collar, like some kind of
real 卷轴啊 real。
Kidding?
Let's go with that. Point is, it's just a rusty winch. It doesn't put her on the roof.
那我们现在就直接跟你讲哈，我现在不会讲一些风言风语，因为我现在已经很理智了，我已经清醒很多了，很久没有喝酒了。就是我们现在就直接直捣黄龙。
Oh.
所以说，你看他也不知道，他们不知道有一个秘密通道了。
People say there was a pinball arcade here, sometime before the hostel. What was it called, Theo?
Arcade.
East Delta Pinball Arcade. Weird place. Went bankrupt.
Okay, but how'd you get up? There's no room for a staircase in this building. Or an elevator for that matter.
有啦，我都调查过
The
了。
elevator is outside the building. It's an old dumbwaiter used for moving pinball machines up and down from the workshop.
说得好。
Thank you.
The lieutenant is glad he got the floor plan right there.
Ruby could have gone up, shot him, come down. All under 7 minutes.
拜托，5分钟之内就有了。
That's quite the theory. We need to have a look at that secret passage, boys.
I'm on it, boss. Right when the law clears, me and Angus are going up there.
It's a dumbwaiter, not an industrial lift. How about I go instead of...
Just now. You got something else to back this route up? Or is that it?
废话，我们都已经看到脚印。
Recent.
The tracks were recent, but not worn down in the right foot like Ruby's. It's best to omit this pesky little polemic for now. Too confusing.
对哈，这个脚印哈，因为 Ruby 是一个这个司机，他的右脚呢，因为长期踩的这个油门呢，所以他的右脚的鞋子呢会有磨损的迹象。那我们在这个秘密通道发现的鞋印呢，却没有这个磨损迹象，但是是完全不同的鞋子哦。这很简单啊，因为他穿的不是平常在工作的鞋子，不就好了吗？对不对？他开车的时候有工作，开车的时候他穿开车的鞋子嘛。那他上去的时候呢，偷窥的时候他是穿其他的鞋子啊。所以说我们没有必要去讲这个，把这个矛盾点扩大哈。这个 furthermore 的是说，再一步讲说，我们为什么要把这个情报分享给这个 Ruby 的同伴呢？这不是让他很好脱罪吗？他有让他可以比较好的准备吗？怎么会跟他分享这些呢？所有的这个东西都给他，他们可以灭证还可以串证啊！这傻子，这个不合逻辑，这两个哈不会办案，哎，我真是说真的。 最近的吧。
That close, huh? How fortunate. I'll take a thorough look at those prints myself before I believe that cop.
对啊，你们干嘛给他去侦查？他们不是警察他们不需要知道真相。我们现在是我们要知道 Ruby 在哪里。你怎么把情报分享给他呢？这是不会当警察呢。你相信？你彻底检查这个？我们让哈迪彻底检查是什么意思？他相不相信并不重要啊。他知不知道哈迪？他知不知道 Ruby 是不是凶手并不重要，重点是我们知道就好了。干，这脑子坏掉！这两个警察
Good
傻。
news is, I'm still listening.
我们干嘛跟他分享情报只因为我们要套出说 Ruby 是不是凶手。但是我就算证明了他们让他们相信，他们现在原本不相信，他们现在真的是不相信这一群人7个人，哈迪兄弟，他们真的不相信 Ruby。目前来讲，他们不相信 Ruby 是凶手。但是我们就算证明了 Ruby 是凶手，让他们知道以后，但是以他们跟 Ruby 的交情，难不保他们会互相串证，然后这个帮 Ruby 打掩护啊！为什么我要跟他分享，跟他一起调查嘞？傻逼！
Firmly doesn't go well with could've. There's a route to the roof. Me and the boys need to check it out. That's what we established. But a route does not put that bullet in his head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
所以说你还要证明 Ruby 有枪是不是？
Phase 2, murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun. Just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound like Ruby did it, maybe keep it to yourself.
OK， 如果我提出了这句话不能有任何质疑的话呢，我接下来讲的话不能证明这个 Ruby 是有嫌疑的话呢，我最好不要讲。
But what if you miss interesting information that way? The choice is ultimately yours.
OK， 对，好。这个对哦，有可能对哦，有可能哦。
You lost your gun?
Tell me, did you lose it before the murder?
所以说这个哈迪好像很有兴趣当警察的样子，他怎么比我更投入呢？哎呦，对这个逻辑不通啊，我自己都没想通，因为我调的这个枪应该是在这个案发之后啦。
Sure. Take your sorry ass out of here. Ruby didn't use your lost gun to kill him.
哎呦，
Stop thinking about your lost gun, damn it. You'll get a heart attack.
对啦，
This was merely a thought exercise. He did not lose his gun. Let's move on.
我刚才真的是傻了，我刚才真的傻了。
That looks antique. A Bell McGrave. It's inoperable. Where'd you get it?
20, maybe 30 rifles, Titus. Also broken, but still, there were too many. And there must be other caches too.
God damn it. We need to close that dump down for good.
Dump.
Okay, I see your point. There are guns lying around. Damn it. I thought we'd found all the old spots. Why was that still there?
他们会把这个东西给处理好，因为他们自称是这里的警察啦。
We just missed one. Ruby doesn't know this place, boss. Just these cops digging up shit.
所以说他们会负责把这些枪都给搞定了，但是Ruby 他们觉得 Ruby 不知道啊哈。
So it had to come from a breech-loading rifle. Military grade. Not even you militia monkeys have those. This goes against your short-range theory. If the murder weapon was military grade, how did Ruby get it?
哼，你少屁了！这个军事用的也是可以这个近距离啊。
You just showed him a breech-loading gun.
对呀。
A broken old broomstick is what you showed me. But point taken.
对啦，虽然我拿出来那个是非常的破烂的，但是很容易就拿到这些那个枪的嘛。
God damn. That's just about your favorite topic, isn't it? Every fucking 5 seconds. Trouble. This is Revachol. Even the roid heads in the gym had a carbine. No one has trouble getting a gun. I still never saw her carry one.
对啊，废话，你自己都说这里是 Revachol， 随便都可以拿到一把枪，但是你没有看过他带枪不代表他没有枪嘛。
Must be reference in some past case of theirs. He's angry because he knows you're right. What he's saying only confirms your theory.
对啦，他生气就代表他觉得我说中了啦。
I don't know, cop. Why don't you find your lost gun first?
Easy now, Al. This isn't comedy hour.
Comedy 啊
We're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
他们还真的不知道他们真的以为 Ruby 是无辜的啦。
Phase 3. Motive.
对
The last component.
OK， 我现在就是要说服这些人啊。但是我为什么要说服这些人？这些人相不相信他不重要啊，神经嘞！说不定我这样讲了之后，他们还会为了要帮 Ruby 脱罪，更不会跟我讲 Ruby 在哪里。傻逼！就是如果他们相信 Ruby 是无辜的，他们也大可以就提供线索，让我们去找 Ruby 嘛。所谓就是要反而能证明他的清白，对不对？但是我们如果说服他这些人去说相信 Ruby 是凶手的话，那他们反而会反过来呢，就不告诉我们 Ruby 的下落嘞，还会替他藏身嘞，还会替他逃跑嘞，逃亡嘞，怎么会这样办案的呢？真的是我真的是对啦，他为什么要淹？你看这个动机不重要不是与其我现在来探讨说他杀人的动机，我不如先来探讨他为什么要掩盖死因的动机。这个动机，如果我能找出掩盖死因的动机，我相信他为什么要杀了那个佣兵的这个动机呢，就自动的会浮上台面了
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
对啊，他只是要掩护自己呀，对不对？因为他要掩盖死因，他就是掩护自己。那为什么要掩护自己？因为就是他干的嘛。
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
对
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
对，他下楼的时候，什么叫做他下楼的时候？他有一整套完整的计划了呢，就代表他是预谋杀人，他这个计划都已经他计划很久了，他走秘密通道很久了，他在秘密通道的这个什么 loophole， 这个 aperture hole 已经偷窥很久了，所以说他计划很久。
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Time for a logics demonstration.
对啊，你会先想到这个计划。如果是你杀了他
He scoffs.
Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
对啦，你到底是帮凶，你是帮凶受审，还是说你是单独谋杀受审？
The man is silent.
对啦，他现在就是说你现在到底是要不要你要当证人，还是说你要当被告？你们要想好哦。我跟你们这7个讲好，你们要当证人，还你要当目击证人，还是说污点证人？都可以，还是说你们要做被告？你们要想清楚。
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
OK， 这些人所谓的仗义总是屠狗辈，负心又总是读书人啊。仗义每多屠狗辈，负心总是读书人。所以说这些工会。哈迪兄弟会看起来是流氓啊，但是他们是很重义气的，他们也是有自己的一套生活的原则，有一套游戏规则是无法被打破的。一旦超过这个游戏规则，他们是不会再继续掩护我们的 Ruby 的。所以说我们现在知道这样的一个状况的时候，就一定反而现在不同了，状况就是要说服哈迪兄弟会，跟他说服他们 ，Ruby 就是凶手。你们就交出 Ruby， 告诉我 Ruby 在哪里。
Which is why she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
他已经走了啦。
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good.
对啦，所以说这哈迪也还是脑筋算清楚了，他也是曾经怀疑过这个 Ruby 的，尤其是他这样一走了之的时候呢，就是他出了这个主意叫他们去配合，但是他事情办完了，他突然人就消失了，这种的怀疑反而会增加这个哈迪的怀疑呢。对啦，
Nah, man. That's just Ruby. She's got shit under control. That's her whole thing. That's why she's so good.
屁
Plus, man, it's like female intuition. You know, women talk to women. Which is sort of why we need someone on the team who they talk to.
少来了啦。
Eugene wants a woman on the team so they can do their job. That must be hard. Half of Martinez is female.
Not so useful.
对啦，我们现在就拿出我们真正知道的真相来讲。
Yeah, like what?
我们现在不要讲说他是同性恋哦，他不要讲，因为这可能会被打脸。因为那个哈迪兄弟会认识卢比比我们还久嘞。要是他大可以说，如果我说卢比是同性恋，他们大可以说不是。那以谁跟卢比比较熟呢？我们当然站不住脚，所以说我们就讲的比较模糊一点啊。我们说这个他对卡拉也有好
A
感，
thing? You mean?
你看他也知道了，他懂啊。也就是说，第一个哈，我们把这个话讲出来讲的时候，说他对卡拉也有好感。如果他们哈迪兄弟会知道卢比的性倾向的时候，他们自然的反应就会觉得，他们就会自己会把这个答案呢，这个照样造句，把这个close 就是填字游戏的后面那一句话，他们会自动填上去的。
Behind its squinting eyes, dominoes are falling. Fast. It's
对
all
啦
beginning to make sense to him.
对啦，他现在哈迪就是聪明人呐、我点他就懂了啦。哎呦，他懂了啦。
Yeah, but they're both girls.
你是傻逼哦，他就是同性恋啊！你
Girls like girls too, Angus, sometimes. This is one of those times. She liked Glacier.
你干嘛讲？你这个我们心照不宣啊，也不一定要讲出来啦这个哈迪他们自己懂啊，对不对？你很简单的一个道理啦，一个女生在这个7个兄弟面前呢，如果这个卢比他喜欢的是男生的话，他大可在这个7个小矮人里面呢，挑一个最壮的最高的、最强的、他可以挑一个他喜欢的啦。那他为什么他还可以没有一个是他男朋友，就代表 Ruby 很有可能，真的非常有可能，他的性倾向就是同性恋。对啊，你看，你跟你们一些混在一起都没事，那就代表他喜欢的是女生嘛。
Yeah? No. Ruby's got more balls than a ball pit. You'd have to be an idiot not to. Guys, I'm not the only one who knew. Right?
你看，你们都自己知道啦，还用我
You
讲？
what? First he says she's murdered him. Now she's a who? It's a lie.
Come on, Glenn. She likes Monica's titties more than you do. Everyone knows which way the wind blows there.
看到了没有啊？我们的 Ruby 可能是比较阳性啊，我懂了。你看哦，这一群兄弟会里面有一个女的，这个女的应该是很阳性的哦，很像男生的那种样子哦 ，boys like， 对不对 ？Men's like， 不然他怎么可能？他早就你懂吗？哎，这个
I did. I knew it. That's why she didn't fuck me at Fatty's birthday party.
对啦，看吧看吧，你们就懂，你们都比我跟露比还熟了，我讲这样你们就懂了
She
啦。
didn't fuck you, 'cause you're 40 and you still live with your mom, Dennis.
Ruby then threatened her and told her to end her relationship with
对
the
啦，你
deceased.
看，我们现在是有人证呢，我们有人证哦，卡莱也说的哦，所以说我们说的算哦。
This is some sordid shit. It's also the kind of garbage our Miss Aronier puts out to cover her own ass.
对啦，就是我们准备要把他抓起来的时候呢，他就 吓死了。
Figures. But that Ruby is queer as cabaret. Now that I start thinking about it.
对啊，
So
你
there
看啊
is some truth to it.
所以说哈迪也是一个明理啊，这个知书达理的，非常明理的一个人啊。他一开始呢是跟我们站在不同的立场，但是我现在跟他娓娓道来讲这个前因后果的时候呢，他聪明人，他也是懂啊。
And that's okay. Some are queerer than others. You can still be a hardy. But if you bring your own personal shit into our outfit.
对，他现在是说哈，如果你把自己的事情哈带来那个哈迪兄弟会的话，我们不会哈，没有理由的话，我们不会帮你。
And then, boss, use us to cover it up? I mean, that's just fucked up.
Yes， 你们现在懂了吧？哈迪兄弟会是被利用的啦，这是卢比他自己的事情，所以说这件事情跟这个那个野松啊 ，Wildfire 的这个 logistic 的这个物流产业呢，跟工人工会的罢工是没有关系的，是没关系的，这完全是 Ruby 自己的感情的世界啊，这是属于情杀，所以说码头工人工会的会长也是跟这事情没关系。
If it's true, but it's not, right?
当然是真的啦。这句话不要讲。
There's no fucking leadership challenge. Just when I thought you were taking this seriously, Cole, you put your head in your ass.
Man, now he's just throwing shit against the wall to see what sticks.
Okay. We ruled out infighting. That's how this works, by exclusion. Remember, all we need to do is rule Ruby out too. That's all this is.
对啊，我们只是要这个到底弄清楚，到底是不是他杀的嘛？
Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods.
对啦，
A very small nod. And a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you won't.
对啦，
I don't know. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However hard I asked. Wanna know why? She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
对啦，
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior, why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
这个哈，这个
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived, I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
对呀、你看到了没有？他听到警察来，他就猝死，他就先死。 他在害怕什么啊？你看，如果不是他杀的，我现在出这句话，他在害怕什么，你们就懂了。
I told you. You.
对呀、你看，对呀、一个警察呢。
No, you. As in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
对呀、我只是一个警察啦。
Sure. Normal. You know, when I first saw you limp in here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure. She said you have a funny taste in clothes, and that you won't stop
不会停下你的脚步。
until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play suspects against each other, open them up like cans.
哦，哦，
And then, when they're all empty, just move on onto the next camp. Don't look back unless there was something you missed.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just?
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having to go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How
对
about
啦
you?，
你看啊，这个 Ruby 都说他都觉得我是一个可以让这个嫌疑犯自相残杀，打开话匣子能找出其中破绽的人。那 Ruby 讲这句话是什么意思？不就是他是因为他杀的嘛，他才会怕我啊。而且呢，而且我也示范我的绝技啦，我真的像 Ruby 讲的，可以从这个挑拨离间，从这个嫌疑犯之中呢，找出这个互相矛盾的地方啊。我们就是从安格斯这里，对不对？撬开安格斯的嘴啊，然后让他们互相矛盾、自相残杀啦，对不对？那你现在这个哈迪，你到底要不要配合？
Silence. He nods.
You are insistent.
对啦，
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This called Titus, this called heat. But she was too scared.
所以说我在失去记忆之前呢，我本身是一个很能干的一个detective。
Scared. You should be too. A strange fear creeps over you, a metallic taste in your mouth. Change the subject.
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
走路
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
他了解一个地方呢，就好像纽扣在手中一样啊。你要入这个了若指掌，对不对？
Yeah, Al, and we won't either.
She's not really a hardy candidate anymore, is she?
对啦，
She's not, Glenn.
对啦，你看他们已经相信了啦。
A little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her, more precisely?
More precisely, on the coast, past the water log. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there.
Who's doing this looking? They're all here.
对呀、你们都在这，是谁去找啦？
Lizzie needed some air.
Lizzy 需要。Lily 好像需要，对啊，那个律师，那个女律师哈，她需要了解这个情况啊，对不对？
You're a smart cop, but you're a stupid person. No one goes to tell Everard anything. If he has to know, he has to know fast.
It's called a radio, you believe. The gardener may have played you a game when she stormed out. She has her own plan.
对啦，好啊。
Sure, there are some shithouses there, a cinderblock town. Fisherfolk there refuse to unionize, so that's one place we haven't looked.
空心砖镇子。
I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
对啦，换我们去找了
We
啦。
will start there. One more question.
对啊
What does
，Ruby 到底
Ruby
长
look
怎么
like?
样啦？
Boyish, hair's red, dyed. She looks like a Lowry man.
对啊，你看到没有？我刚才我就推论过了，哈迪兄弟会他 Ruby 竟然在哈迪兄弟会里面跟一群7个男生混在一起，那他的这个外形呢，他的品味呢，穿着品味一定也是像男生，然后他的性倾向一定是喜欢女生，不然他早就跟哈迪兄弟会其中一个变成男女朋友了啊，或者说哈迪兄弟会迟早有一个会搞上他，他能继续待在哈迪兄弟会，就是他的打扮像男生，他长得像男生，然后他对不对？一定是喜欢女生呐、什么频率？
The what now? I have no idea.
She said she's building a pale emitter.
哦，我们好像去他车子上面哦，发现他有在用那个 U 什么的 ULAN 的频率啦哦，这安格斯竟然会知道啊！
What?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Ulan frequencies and a pale something. I don't know more.
就是跟毒品有关了。
This guy barely understands what he's talking
对
about.
呀、这个他聊了，他根本就不懂，他不是这一行的啦。这个安格斯不是做这一行。
There you have it. Pale something.
好啦，对啦，
It'll have to.
跟他握手啦。
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite.
可以
You
啦。
know, I don't usually do this. I just measure things. But
你说过，要是有个弹道实验就好了。
No, we're good.
Why not? You could turn the thing into an actual police force. Afraid you would actually have to follow the law?
Rich boy law is a sham. It only works for the Wild Pines, lady. So keep your lab and watch your ass out there. The coast is a dangerous place for lawmen, especially Mr. Can Opener here.
可以啦。我们现在这个已经锁定了真正凶手了，就是 Ruby 啦。很简单，哈迪兄弟会也被我们说服了，所以说他也相信这个确实是凶手啦。Ruby 是凶手啦。然后他告诉我们要你去哪里找 Ruby 呢？就是要去海岸线啦。所以说我们现在就怎么样？很简单啊。我记得这里好像是不是有一个什么钥匙？你知不知道 Ruby 啊？他长得像男生，你怎么喜欢男生啊？
Make way for the master poet.
好了， 我有没有？哎，这个怎么有一个人在这？我有没有什么新的思维？哦哦哦！哎，靠腰嘞！我这个能工巧匠还是不行的样子。我还有一个啊哈，我还有一个可以用，但是我不知道我到底要用谁。
Officer, care to play a game with the lonely heart? Actually, never mind. Wouldn't be the same. The prick is gone. I can barely believe it.
He is trying to retain his jolly facade, but the underlying sadness casts a deep shadow over his wrinkled face.
死了吗？
Hell, most likely. He was an absolute Kent.
他死了吗？
His hungry little heart finally gave out. The dock workers found him in the guard booth this morning. Wasn't even supposed to be working for another week, but he just had to prove how tough he is.
Wait, did he push himself to prove he can pull his weight and doesn't need handouts?
Guess he was about to head home, 'cause when the dock workers found him, he was wearing civilian clothes. Sometimes I thought he was wearing it just to piss me off. Now the joke's on him.
That means the uniform could still be in the guard booth. Something to keep in mind if you really plan to give yourself the rev-show.
No. René was I repeat, an absolute Kent. Even his old army buddies didn't want him around. The only people who could stand to be around him were Jenny and me. And she never lost sight of it. We've hated each other our entire lives. So much, in fact, that... Yes, I loved that angry prick. He didn't deserve it, but I did. You know what his last words to me were?
什么？
In Guillaume's time, you'd have been shot without trial. That's what he said to me. He lived a Kent, and he died a Kent. Let's leave it at that.
我就把这个莫雷跟女孩的照片给他。
Let me see. This was 60 years ago. We all went to that parade. Young René looked so happy, and Jenny... I'm sorry, officer. I just... Thank you. Thank you for this little memorabilia. It really means the world to me.
That was nice. A small thing for us, but invaluable to him. He probably didn't even know René had the photo. Yes, we are both very sorry for your loss.
It is what it is. Part of life, really. But to know someone for 79 years, then one day I just don't know anymore. About anything, really. But you must need something.
对啦，林南，
René wasn't really what you'd call a botanist, officer. And believe me, he didn't like Insulindian lilies.
这个什么？这是百合啊。
That's their old name, dating back to the time of kings and crests, and all that other stuff he loved so much. There were many reasons, but mostly it was the communals. They called them the Bells of Revolution. I guess in the end, the Insulindian lilies were just another piece of the whole Insulinde. The royalists had to surrender to the Mazovian insurgents. It doesn't really matter anymore. Yes? What about René?
Yes,
It is. I just don't know it. Everything, really. I probably knew him better than. You meant the teacup in the tree?
Teacup? Oh, because of the ceramic armor. Clever.
哦，啊，等一下啊，这个，我想一下啊，我们去换一下钱。我想买一点哈，我们第一个先换一个钱啊，然后我们买一点点的这个士气的东西。什么东西？哎，对耶，这里是不是有卖什么啊？先换钱吧。
The tear machines, your bottles clunk into
然后我们来买一个增加士气的啦。
a small cabinet on the wall is filled with various.
Okay, here. Okay, here.
然
I
后
hope
增
St.
加
Batista makes
体
you feel
力的
better.
来一
Okay,
点吧，
here.
我就这样吧。雨衣我已经买了。
To the left of
Is this about the questions again?
酒吗？
a colorful
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
哎，体格加2哦，我现在喝酒都体格加2嘞。还在搞啊！我们去那个他那个可能可以把东西拿过来，对不对？我们去警卫室啊！你这个怎么上去？哎，我们等一下去那个地方看看，知道怎么上去。哎，他这边应该有一个衣服吧
This is the night. Take it. It's just there.
I suppose René is not going to be needing it anymore. It's a bit too colorful for my taste, though. Fantastic. Try not.
来啦，看一下有什么东西啊？哪一个？这个吧？逻辑思维是不是？逻辑思维穿一下啦，还是蛮帅的啊，还蛮帅气的啦。我要来这里啊！我现在要去那个地方。我现在可不可以进去啊？看一下，可以进去吗？
The door is closed. You hear someone inside, walking from room to room.
不给我进去就算了。我们去跟这个女人报告，看她有没有什么。说我们已经查出了这个 Ruby 是这个是这个凶手了耶。哎，他走了啊。干，真的还假的？你有没有盔甲的信息
Hello again, officers.
好的，好的，好的，好的，好的，来到鱼人这里是吗？鱼人这里。啊，我想起来了啦，这边好像有一个破烂的。这里好像是这里吧？这些人可能会知道一些事情。
Tequila sunset.
有没有一个红色的女人啊？
Can't really remember seeing any women after losing my keys.
It's a touchy topic. He hasn't got laid in ages.
OK 啊，这不便多讲啊。
He really has no idea who this Ruby is, sire.
那你知道吗？
Uncle.
There's.
那你知道吗？我没有要买东西
Religion
啊。
is it? You know the drill. Smoke up, pilsner up, buy the beautiful bottle of.
太贵了啊。这里你不给我过，你怎么会设计成这样呢？有看过《红发女人》啊？讲一下，我问小朋友，《红发女人》看过没？
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone.
Yes. Yes.
It doesn't look like he knows what that means. This one does.
Lily's our mum.
The stone, the other one laughed. Wow, so into the stone kicking isn't even a very.
What bad people?
I don't think questioning 4-year-olds without their parents.
You're stupid. Okay.
The scruffy-haired little.
这个
The
呢
scruffy-haired.
Scruffy.
Our tenant, the policeman.
Ruby 呢？
Nay, I haven't seen.
Because she's blind, which you seem to have forgotten.
This is my little cinder block town. I know what goes on around here.
She's being evasive. She knows something.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect. We would appreciate your help.
Would you now? I know how this world works. And it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
真的还假的？
Aye, that you are, Dark Omen. Help yourself and your organization. Have the storm clouds gather on the horizon.
Enough of this. She better start talking right now.
There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around.
You should look around your shack. Maybe she's rented it out to others too.
不跟我讲啊！这个妹子啊，你到底行不行啊？
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon, I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
这是谁？你怎么把船停在这里啊？
I'll just keep the Cordeleche in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier.
Shallow.
Aye, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty.
Jetty.
Something about the way she says it makes you want to sing.
Hello, detectives. It's good to see you here. I only just arrived myself.
What brings you here, madam?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps. As far
That, and she's also keeping an eye on you.
他不会监视我啦，因为他自己先出发的呢。他是留条子给我，他怎么会说我在这里他就来这里？
How do I like it?
我会，就算我觉得他在监视我，我也不会讲。
Water drips down eaves of Eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune. The smell of salt and dog shit in the back.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name. All the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there?
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
All right. Politics time. Let's react.
不要讲了。
She could easily just...
Above you, there forms a quilt of altocumulus clouds, twisting into each other. The wind tugs and stretches them over the bay. Their cloud shadows slide over the ruins of Revachol West. Wherever they pass, the temperature drops slightly, but perceptibly.
虽然是 slight， 但是是 percept。
Have I told you how they discovered this place? No, they're in Celindian, Isala. Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
Oblivion. 不讲了。
It's a pity. Most of these people will never know what this place means. This island of matter. Or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location?
Do we?
I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit. This is cause for cautious optimism. I would not want to delay you.
This story she will tell only before she leaves Martinez, at the very end of her stay.
Maybe there is something else I can assist you with, while you're hot in pursuit?
就这样子啊。我记得南边有一个比较破的房子啊，这好像是有人居住过的，这间啊，那间啊，进来这间，好像是有人居住过的感觉。怎么样？哎，荡秋千啊，去问一下那个啦，摇滚屁孩呀，去问一下摇滚屁孩他们有没有什么想法？这里可以过吗？还不给我过是不是？不给我过也不标。这间呢？这有人住吗？滚屁孩！天哪，这个过不去啊！要从这边出来。 哦，这有烟啊！它这个子弹射出的嫌疑点会有烟啊，我们注意看一下。这里可以从这边下来，这里是通的啊，这里是通的。我们现在应该不要跳着哦，我去问这个小女孩，怎么样？你知不知道啊
Mister. Oh, Ruby. Ruby.
真的吗？
My mom tells me I'm a big girl, but she doesn't know that I can't say Earl. Or like, sometimes I can, but then Uller.
Kids.
My mom tells me
Kids.
Bye.
我们现在要横扫一遍啊，这个横扫一遍。上面那两个家伙，我也要问他们。那个警察，这里啊，这里可以进来。你有没有看到 Ruby 啊？
Always my pleasure.
瓶子可以捡啊，这有瓶子。
A row of ghostly shades facing a crumbling wall, with another 7 shades, a cold sea behind this building.
不是有瓶子吗？对啊，我们拿到卡拉
A
叶
metal
了。
and plastic contraption bobs up and down amidst the trembling reeds. At first, it just looks like trash, but if you look closer...
That over there must be the boy class you told us about. The one she hid her passport in.
Ooh, hidden things. See, you lift the boy out of the water without much effort. It's not tied to anything. The cords dangling from the bottom appear to have been cut. The number 11 has been written on the yellow plastic. It hasn't been in the water for very long, but it's already discolored and slimy with silt. A latch holds it close, but only just barely. The brick...
Simple construction. Very unsafe.
There's something in there, splashing around. It smells like you would expect it to smell. A concentrated version of the coast. Salt, industrial slop and decay. The water this side of the peninsula is cleaner, actually. Smells a little salty. A shot glass's worth of seawater pours out. Some algae, and nothing else.
Well, damn. We still got here too late. There's nothing of use here anymore.
什么？这个已经被人拿走了。
I have no idea. Or think we do. This is a small loose end, either way. Not important, I hope. Could be. We should keep an eye out.
You could ask the Miss what she thinks later, if you have the time, though you doubt she'll tell you much at this point.
到底知不知道？你不要唬我，搞不好他是骗人的啦，搞不好他会骗我。我上去了，问那两个人有没有看到？你这个两个人待在这边也太久了吧？这有点不现实。
Isn't this a fine morning? No, I'm afraid I can't help you with this one, officer. It's just a regular day off for me and Mikhail here.
So you haven't seen it?
No, I'm sorry. As I said, this is just a day off. We just arrived anyway.
He's telling the truth. He hasn't seen anyone.
Day off. 哎，这边有个东西。 这是木板道啊！刚才不是有一个东西在那边？这里啊！你从这里开枪，你就这样啊！
The light vanishes inside the concrete slit. The structure goes deep under the earth. There's no echo.
No idea. Could be connected to one of the buildings around here.
我们可以找到它。
We might find her down somewhere. There's an old storm drain system beneath Martinez that's mostly collapsed. Revachol sewage system has been built and rebuilt 4 or 5 times now. In conclusion, she could be under any building.
对呀。
I hope not.
Maybe it's just a storm drain for the sewer.
什么东西？什么思维啊？什么思维啊？没思维啊？你看这很多瓶子哎，为什么都不能捡啊？哎，你画有些画的瓶子可以捡，有些画的瓶子不能捡，这是什么意思啊？ 还有人在录影吗？他们收棚了啊，他们已经搬到里面了啊，这么厉害啊，那么高级了，高级起来了。你在这里射的吧？你怎么可能？哎，想也知道，你怎么可能会推在这些地点呢？哎，你那个子弹是从是这么高的地方哎，你是射到3楼哎，怎么可能从这个？ 地面直接射击的，寻找这个根本的错误啊！推断出这个3个地点是错误的，还问一下他们呐、啊，你们到底有没有看过一个 Ruby 啦？哎，你看过 Ruby 没？
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you. It's to express.
Is that a bald spot? It's hard to tell for sure, with the fused together spikes.
Of course it is. All because I want to show. Not 20. Yes, it is, man. Goodbye, officer.
Shit.
Yo, man. What's on your mind? They're hardcore. You know what? It's just a style. Suspicious. It took us setting out for. It's short for a reasonable question. Good call. Dead body. That's right. Alone on a...
He means something
I would want to build it, maybe. Dead bodies of... I saw some... They'd censored. End of quote. A free
The way he says it, the...
I only... Andre doesn't, but were you wrong? An Odic dance...
You know what this kind of stuff goes with.
Only a little. It's a necessity. The supercharged...
Forget it.
A cop who's into total. Like that woman, like to show off large and intricate struck right. Stands to...
Year after slowly peel back.
I don't. Fuck her giving me the evil eye. I didn't know it was in here. Mellow man. Mass murder on the floor. That's not the life that humans live. Fame is a false existence. Are you a commie cop? Then it's inexplicable. The world spit. This Arno van Eyck track is an all... No, likewise. Humanism...
And many...
She liked games.
奇怪，这种对话
She
很
invented
多
then you
啊。
meet it. You wouldn't be the first. There is.
No, that's not it. It's something more. The speed freaks.
It's not coming down.
What a strange... That can't be healthy. What's happening here? Why do you keep coming back to this window? Why do you keep saying that if it isn't making you feel well? Don't come back to this anymore. Stop talking about that damn window.
Odd to say, I did get to talk to the crabman though. Anyway, dude's seen some crazy shit. Have you been... The man picks the thing you didn't squash him. The crabman's been not like an encasement, like... This is some... I don't know, it'll be fruitless though. She won't...
The wood creaks as a gale blows by. Outside.
No, a Nodic mute, and if it can't, seems to be the trend around here, like a and that is what caused the... I don't know. Maybe you can figure things out.
She's whistling, and why does that trill sound familiar?
Hey there. I've been recording some new audio from all these beams and rafters. The sounds travelling through the wood are pretty cool. Creaks, and no, it's got nothing to do with contact No. Good, I think. Sauna, the programmer. She's doing whatever she
你有没有看过
does.
红发女孩？
No.
Just no?
It's pretty desolate here. I only hear the dogs bark at night and see the shadows move down the coast.
Desolate.
Teenagers skulking around. Gang members looking for a hole in the Union's defenses. Maybe Ruby too, but she wouldn't be able to tell from here.
Superstition. We can turn the grim desolation into a fun dance club, and nothing.
这个人知不知道？这个人不是人啊！这个人不是人啊！
Yes, what is it?
你没有看过一个叫 Ruby 的人？
What? No.
She has not seen her, sire. 'Tis true.
螃蟹人呢？螃蟹人在哪？哎，蟹。这有个特别的声音哎。 蜘蛛人呢？找一下蜘蛛人啊！哎，这个是什么东西？看一下这是什么东西。哇，耳机耶！
The mother of humanism stands above you.
Yes, we all are. I have no...
走了，没事啊，找不到红发的卢比啊，那找不到卢比啊。 我们先这个木板倒上去啊，这边有一个谁讲？不要，不用了，打电话没效。我们走上去啊，这里是不是可以走？这里是可以走到这里。哎， 这里没人啊。
There's some tear. Two empty. No.
A tragedy.
哎，等一下啊，这个死者在那边死，会不会是因为 Ruby 的关系啊？这也是有可能的啊。这不是可以过去吗？然后只剩下这一条路了。你不要跟我说这个军事的这个地窟啊，你藏在这里啊？你不会藏在这里吧？
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot.
From here to the whirling, I can't see how. The church is in the way.
这里不可能啊！这里。 木板道，地之角，这里啊。
Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot? Just some urban detritus, a bottle, and a dilapidated old comms tower.
有可能哦。
In the distance, you can hear the breakers roar.
I don't see it, Lieutenant W. Freitor. I don't see a person take a shot here and hit something there. In the whirling in rags.
对啊，这个萤火，但是这个萤火可能是
To warm his hands before pulling the trigger? Perhaps, but anyone could have made this. The coast is specked with fire this time of year. Truthfully, this seems like a very poor choice to take a 1.2-kilometer rifle shot from. Visibility is awful. There's water vapor everywhere. I think we can rule out Biddable Prime, was it?
对。
It's not possible to climb that ladder, and even if it were, why? There's no platform up there to aim from.
没有平台。
It does look extremely rickety, and wouldn't help much either.
Those? A smoking assailant who favors Tumutiere to Astra or Johan? Cigarette butts are everywhere. This is a common brand for all men.
Still, you felt it was important enough to make a mental note. That means something. You didn't pay attention to any of the other cigarette butts on the coast. There, 1.2 kilometers over the cold water of the bay, blue from the distance and the air. You see the smallest rectangle. The glowing light on the third floor of the whirling in rags. With binoculars, you would see a young woman's shape move behind the glass, her limbs long and slender. Smoking, drinking, being happy and elated, without you. Because you're here, freezing in the wind, aren't you? Doing your detective work.
地之角，我看一下哈。哎，木板道，木板道，小岛。哎，他的棚屋哦，哎干，这个洗衣服哈，他有在搞事情啊。洗衣服有在搞事情啊。木板道，我不是已经走过去了吗？不行。小岛也没办法，小岛要去跟那个拿船啊，坐船才可以到小岛。木板道我不是来过了吗？ 就是有弹孔。木板道不是走了吗？那你没事啊？就走过啦，你那木板道不行嘛，就没有。不是走这里。你说可不可以进他的棚屋啊？我就已经进了棚屋啊。哎，这是什么东西？
As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others. The edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched.
Floorboard.
Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below.
The mixture. Damn.
Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. There might be something hidden inside the sand, though. Something bad. Someone's night thoughts. A last resort. A bad idea. You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then, something hard wrapped in paper. A small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet.
Carl.
A 9mm bullet, to be exact. Fit for all muzzle loaders of that caliber. The floorboard doesn't care. But maybe the washerwoman does. You have enough to confront her with. It's extra ammunition. She's locked and loaded, ready to fight some cops.
搞不好 Ruby 是他女儿哦。他藏一颗子弹在那边也没用啊，你没找到枪啊。你可以让我坐船吗？我要去小岛啊。
Either sea's gonna calm down soon, I can feel it. Oh? Who? Okay. When did this person stay here? Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning. Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else. Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
老婆，你到底要不要讲
Our tenant, the policeman. Damn that girl.
And without anger, a long and harsh life has taught her not to buckle under pressure.
A bullet? You didn't put it there, did you? She...
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either. Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl.
Ruby girl， 你看，
as I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here. She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into, that girl?
That's for the police to find out. Right then, please answer each question to the best of your ability. I'm sure we have a few.
周一离开了，就是我开始调查，我跟这个警佐开始调查的时候。
Yes, early with the dogs, around 8 o'clock, I think.
就是这个我们的这个 Lieutenant 来找我的助手来找我的时候，他就离开了。然后这我之前我在喝的大醉。
She probably heard the Lieutenant's Kanema drive by, and it woke her up, just like it did you.
对啦。
Yes, that is a downside of having a 130 kilowatt engine. It lets the bad guys know when you are coming.
I cleaned it, like I always do. No.
The truth, sire.
She's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
酸我了一下。
Did she talk to you much during her last stay?
No, she was mostly silent this time, kept to herself. She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room. How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
You could ask her about your hunch, that it was a desperate measure. See if she thinks Ruby fits the bill.
Do tell. Exit from what?
Exit.
The lieutenant stops writing for a moment. He looks at you, then at the old woman.
对，子弹，这是一个很好的转折哦。
No, she's a fighter.
Not a quitter, like you sometimes get, son. She really believes that.
Not that I know of, though she was into nice music. She once showed me a few mixtape millions she'd made. Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff. Even fixed the heater in the shack. You should be thankful for that.
She may simply have kept the equipment elsewhere.
I don't know. Further up the coast, she tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north.
It's a peninsula. She might be trapped.
You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
Back in hand.
I wouldn't worry about that, ma'am. We are persistent.
Persist. 对呀，对呀，你到底知不知道啦？
Yes, it's going to be too much work for you to find her. Better for you to stay here, get a nice cozy fire going in the heater.
你到底有没有唬烂我
The
啊？
failed electric mural. You feel like you should go look at it again. Step closer this time.
对啊，因为这个电器，因为他刚才提到这个 Ruby 是会电器的啊，那这个废弃的这个工厂里面应该。
What more do you want to know about that
好吧，
poor?
那就
Yes,
这样吧。
let's hear first of the one thing, officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her. She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
OK， 这个老年人哈，老人家是比较善良，有慈悲之心的。这时候我们就要找 Ruby 了，到底在哪里啊？不要再藏了啦！不要再藏了啦！这个他们还在啊，我存档一下。哎，等一下，这有个楼梯啊！我好像看到一个楼梯在这边。哎，你看到没有？这个楼梯啊！哎，等，之前好像说这下面有东西啦。这个，没错，这间下面有东西。
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D, a slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, tomorrow is just a whisper away.
In whisper away.
Above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice.
Edifice. Debris. Detritus, debris.
Feld Electrical. How ironic. All these dark rooms. Feld Electrical. You only know them as a small company that makes ink cartridges. Looks like they used to be big.
Cartridge.
There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first. Indeed, somehow you knew it was here. An urban ruin gutted by looters that once used to consume money and dispense warmth and light. You felt it before when it rained in Martinez, and you felt the cold of the rain. The feeling persists. It has been in you ever since.
好像是哦。那下雨的时候我是有穿雨衣，是不是？是那一次吗？
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical room over there, or in that boat shack, in that church tower, maybe.
Why single out this one building?
看到没有？发现空的陷阱。听丽娜的真实故事。去约会，我有约会啊。发现空陷阱。从建立夜店啊，已经建立，而且重新执行。发现异常，死亡通知，哎，这些事件都是在这个半岛发生的。然后这个半岛你的这支线任务捡越多呢，你这个主线的这个好就一定会过了。
Even though you're sure you succeeded, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead, no rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down. The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb.
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We already scanned most of the outdoor areas on our wild cryptid hunt, so we have an understanding of the geography, at least.
他说我们竟然已经之前因为要找那个蟋蟀哈，我们已经对这里了若指掌了啦。
And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too.
Exclusion， 我们至少可以排除啦，那也是进一步了，也算是小小的进步。
Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village.
什么东西呀、我就已经，我刚才在村子里面问过一次之后呢，我们现在又要在这个半岛再问一次。
Trying to talk to the wind, the city, whatever you thought would happen, did not. And now you're just standing there with your hands fallen to your side. Is trying to talk to the city something you've done before? Is it in your secret repertoire? A trick for when you're out of ideas?
Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
Banker。对啦，就是。
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look where it already got you. An adventure awaits. An adventure on the windswept urban coast.
天人感应。
Suddenly, there's a sigh, carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing from high pressure to low pressure. Like that of a woman emptying her lungs. She wraps the collapsing stone box in front of you in her breath, flowing through it. In through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs. And then the beach below the boardwalk, its winding tunnels, a whisper away.
She's down there.
对吧？就这样讲。
Okay. Why?
风告诉我了啦。
So, how do we get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of this building. They're gone, basically.
Finally, my time to shine.
对啊。
Perhaps you can climb them. We are not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old, and I plan to live to see 70.
There has to be a way to use brute force. Climbing sounds unsafe. Brute force is safe. Look around and find something to break if the ladder fails.
对，我不用再谈了，我不用再去那个了啦。我存档哈。我现在不用再去找他们聊天，因为我已经聊过一圈了，所以说我直接就可以进来锁定了，就是这栋建筑物没错，啊，就是这个建筑物没错。你看一下这边有个东西，我看一下这是什么东西。我们下去哈，什么东西？
An old pipe peeks out from beneath the rotting boards of the boardwalk. Could this be an alternative path into the felled building? A building like this must have multiple doors serving various functions, perhaps a basement access. Your eyes slowly begin to adjust to the darkness inside the drainage pipe. The lieutenant looks over your shoulder. A thin layer of snow gleams inside the pipe. As your eyes adjust, you see some trash. Crumpled up newspapers, cigarette butts. Someone has half-heartedly spray-painted skulls on the right side.
Skull.
And nothing. Broken glass from bottles thrown against the walls of the pipe. A syringe.
Syringe.
I see. Another stop on your crusade against narcomania. I was hoping we were in pursuit of a murder suspect.
好啦，我讲了，认真讲啊。
Given that this isn't a martial arts thriller, it's highly unlikely, and not without risk to our health either. However, the pipe suggests there may be an entrance to the basement around.
He means the pipe must be coming from somewhere in the building.
And it's right here, a maintenance door.
Maintenance door.
It's jammed shut. The subtle approach isn't going to work on this one.
身强体健。身强体健啊！身强体健。我之前好像为了什么东西狂加身强体健啊？这个可以身强体健。内心，哎呦，我知道了，喝一个酒就好了，因为我们现在喝酒就可以加2的体格了呢。喝个酒，一瓶酒就够。这也是我们之前这个开启这个思维能力总算是派上用场吧。好了，我们就是来一个喝个酒，体格加2啦，来吧。来吧，储存吧。这个鲁天娜，你也是很怕死这个下水道你不爬，梯子你也不走。
Behind the pipe, the maintenance door, rusted shut.
我来看一下这个梯子是用什么能力，好不好？就说你梯子你不敢爬，然后这个你也不敢走的话，那你梯子是需要什么啊？
A rusty ladder.
Yeah, that doesn't look good at all.
The distances between the remaining rungs are rather wide. You'd have to use the mounting brackets. However, they seem corroded and the peeling rust is razor sharp. In addition, the first rung is going to be tough to reach. It's what, 3 meters above the ground, and you're 180? Not to mention that the roof is collapsing and the wind gets pretty brutal up there. Dismounting from the ladder is going to be hard. Perhaps if you were to not climb the ladder. Instead, what if you were to do something more subtle? What if you were to reconceptualize climbing the ladder?
重新定义
Astral projection. Be open-minded. Yeah, because falling from that height seems, well, splat. So don't do that. Just, you know.
Teleportation is not a thing. Okay, let's say teleportation is a thing. Wouldn't you need some kind of scientific apparatus to create a teleportation field? You can't just do it without apparatus.
What are they talking about?
Teleportation, Mikhail. It's generally thought impossible.
Teleportates.
Oh yes, it could hurt a lot.
高雅阁攀爬 Diago 是谁？我忘记了。3是不是？鬼丛玲珑哦，不要啦，我们就下面的身强体健的啦。身强体健一定可以的，对不对
Behind the pipe.
？83啊，都是83啊。 但是看一下啊，鬼丛玲珑。我现在如果能随便一个鬼丛玲珑上去，我就已经可以了呢。这个啊，随便不是啊，减一啊，随便一个鬼丛玲珑我就上去了。这个啊，试试看。鬼丛玲珑，我这样子90了吧？
rusty ladder leads to the rooftop.
抵押狗到底是谁？
All you need to do is close your eyes and concentrate. Darkness enfolds you. You can feel the distance between the bench and the first rung of the ladder. All you need to is zoot, zap, pow, crinkle. It's like magic. You feel yourself disappear.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Bam! You find yourself on the roof, having mastered the art of physical displacement.
You know, for the record, you didn't teleport there. You just climbed the ladder with your eyes closed.
真的还假的？我爬梯子，闭上眼睛呢。
The wind at the top of the building starts howling loudly, blowing away the lieutenant's voice. Faintly you hear.
Never mind. Find a way to let me in when you get inside.
Don't go adventuring with a backup, especially if we think the suspect may be hiding here.
我们现在2条路啊。怎么样？我要捡这个。这什么东西？什么东西？下去就下去啊！捡东西啦！我要明信片干嘛？一直下楼了，径自往下。什么东西？可以啊，拿出手电筒就手电筒呗。干，勉强一个人挤过缝隙，那还不是我。现在把门打开啊！哟，循循善诱哦，还不错啊。哎呦！ 我还可以穿墙啊
Two rusty metal plates that slide apart form a crude door. The doors seem to be on rails, but they've gotten jammed. You grab a side and put some strength into prying it open. With the help of your partner, the two metal panels slide open with a creak.
Huh. I hope no one dangerous heard that. Yes. Time to investigate these passages. Let's move quietly and not make more sound.
Not running is a great way to do that.
OK。等一下，你是怎么进来的？哎呦，是从这里哦。好吧，存档哈。我现在这个存在这个啦，存在这里，存另外一个档。不要用跑了，记住啊，不要用跑了。这里应该可以让我直接进去吧？我直接爬进去吧，一个人啊。也可以啊。哦，这是这里出来的。原来是这样。鬼丛玲珑啊哈，可以啊。哟，拜托，有人在这边生活啊！靠，革命者卡夫卡马拉夫是不是？对啦，这个裂缝就是，对啦，这个裂缝就是接着外
Could this have been the killer's hideout? And this narrow window, the point of origin of the shot that killed the mercenary?
怎么可能？不可能。
This does look like an embrasure, a slit made for shooting out of. Outside the window, the day is clear, and as mild as can be in early spring.
It's a great place to hide, certainly. But there hasn't been anyone here in ages.
废话。
Indeed. No one could get a clear view. Well, at least we've been thorough. I like thorough.
Thorough. 当然不是啊，小岛的话，我要怎么样？小岛的部分，我要去找那个女孩啊，就是那个人妻啦。 找那个人妻叫他。
A mustachioed and mutton-chopped man, amateurishly depicted.
Some radical or radicals were hiding out here. They left a long time ago.
这个不要再谈了，这个是民族主义的。
You mean like Ruby? No, I think we've stumbled on a piece of history.
Years worth of dust. Someone crouches, heels digging into wet sand. Hands sweep across the sand. Grain sticking to the frayed skin of the fingertips. An old man sits on a slab of concrete.
好啦，不要再谈民族主义啊，因为我会降低我的士气。好吧，那这一节就到这里哈，我们主线大有进展。这个